Thanks for staying with us. We all remember the story of a lady who accused Erisco paste of mixing a poisonous substance to their tin tomato. The lady who has been in custody has reportedly lost her unborn child. The lady simply published a product review on her Facebook page saying, "I went to buy tin tomatoes yesterday that I will use to make stew. I didn't see Gino and Sonia, so I decided to buy this one." I mentioned the name Nagiko. It says, "When I opened it, I decided to taste it. Omo, sugar was just too much. Ha, Biko, let me know if you have used this tin tomato because this is an Ikeworo situation." Now, the post generated thousands of comments with some of the online commenters calling for a boycott of the Nagiko brand. In fact, the comment thread, a particular commenter was asking Egodi why she did the review. It got a response telling her to talk to your brother Erisco Foods to stop killing people. Now, this development infuriated Erisco Foods, who petitioned the Nigerian police to investigate the claims as it was a direct hit on the image of the company. What are your thoughts on this? You can join the conversation on 08107641679 or 09024163440 or tweet to us at TVC Connect using the hashtag YourViewTVC so we can read your tweets. This Erisco issue, you know, I didn't hear anything for a while, so I thought it was resolved. Yes, it was settled out of court, only for us to hear that she lost her baby. She's been in custody since that time, and she's lost her baby, and it generated a lot of... I was reading comments yesterday and I was scared. It was really for and against. I was thinking a lot of people would speak up for the lady, but from the comments I was seeing, I was now wondering exactly how did this start. But let me come to the ladies and let's see how we can flash this.
I remember when we took
give us the legal perspective.
Yes, exactly. The legal perspective.
Okay, she's been charged for cyber stalking, which she pleaded not guilty. It was a two-count charge. The other count is not there. And I think the style of the review, because she used social media, of course, you know, can fall into that. Then she did a comparison
of other brands.
You know, so he wasn't an exact review. If the review was, "I tasted this, I think the sugar content is high, it's dangerous." Because I see international platforms do review.
They do review.
Which is our Bonvita and Milo. They don't review them internationally. In India, in England, in Malaysia, they've been serious review, and the government has responded by compelling those brands to reduce the sugar content in their products. So she, you know, had reviewed that this content had, this paste had too much sugar. That was what she said. Well, she didn't call it poisonous, exactly, from what I read then. And she just said, you know, it was poisonous, it was dangerous to consumers. But the comments that were under that post were not balanced.
Did she mention it was killing people? Because
no, that was
an accusation.
That was a
situation. Like, this kind of situation, tire person.
So
it's just
people commenting on her post were the ones saying, because she's from Igbo descent as well, that tell your brother
to stop killing people. Oh, you know? It wasn't her comment.
It wasn't hers. It wasn't hers. So I hope our lawyers are on their feet. And if you have a case like this,
still be in custody.
of course, she can. Trial can extend. I started a trial for a drug-related case in my firm. In fact, it was our first criminal case that we received as a firm. It's as old as the
company.
Oh, wow.
It was this year that they struck out.
Light at the end of
lack of
out
for
how many years?
Non-diligent prosecution. So we showed up in court every single day. In fact, that my client, in between a day of trial, he was kidnapped by all these one-chance bosses on his way to court. We went to court. Court claimed that we hid him. You know, we finally finished it. So it was a lot of drama. So it's not like people usually assume the justice system is swift. Some people will say, "Get me the divorce sign." All those kind. That's in the film. The reality is that you will do it every single day till you get it done.
Wow.
You know, so sadly, she's on trial. She's been remanded in custody. She was pregnant.
Yeah.
That's the sad part. So even if they are following the books as they should, you know, a pregnant woman...
The law part will come to the ethics
The law part is that she's on trial. She's been granted bail. I hope that she's been able to meet her bail terms so she can go home. She really needs to go home.
Tope, what are your thoughts?
So, right from when the news broke out at first, I felt that In my personal opinion, I felt she made a mistake, and she had come out to apologize at that point in time on what she did. That she didn't mean it this way. That if it was a case of she had posted something, and sometimes there was a kulikuli I ate recently, and I felt that kulikuli had too much sugar.
Okay.
Now, typically, every kulikuli, they put sugar into it, but some people, because they want to sell, they put a whole lot more so that you would continue to eat, not considering the impact it's having on people's body, because it's a snack. So, but I felt that way. I'm not someone that would go online and then post.
Kulikuli.
Yes. So, but if some other people on social media would have done and said, man, this, because if we say it for good, we say it for bad. If someone had come out, if you can take the good feedback, you should be able to take the bad ones too. Someone could have come and said, I used products, this Najiko. I've never even heard of the Najiko before. Like, I used Najiko, and it was my stew was so red. My food was really delicious. They would take it as good feedback. And if they get a bad one, we should take it as, this is a bad feedback. Let's see
how we can improve.
We got feedback from you. We brought you in for a testing experience, and see that test the sugar of all of this. They could have been a beautifully managed PR moment for Erisco as a company, not to be seen as a power bully that I'm taking down this person, because that is what most people have said. And I've seen a few comments in favor of Erisco. Any business owner will not want somebody that would come and spoil their hard work. They've gotten loan, gotten investors, put up a good structure. But if you now show strength to someone who you can easily overpower, like a woman that did a post, when you could have brought her in and turned her into, from being someone against you, into being an advocate, an ambassador for you, I feel like Erisco lost a very, very huge opportunity to get goodwill and get feedback from the people that consume their products on what they truly think about their products. Even if it looks at in the beginning like this person is insulting my brand and calling me out in a negative way. But they've done what they've done right now. And Inyobong is the lawyer representing, and Inyobong is a well-known, Inyobong is a barrister, is a man that is well-known for being an activist on things like this. He's been on that case for a while. But I also know the judicial system is very slow. So they might strike out this case. She might win the case at the end of the day, but she has lost pregnancy.
Yeah.
She has lost time. She has lost business.
Was it twins?
Yes.
She has lost a whole lot in between. I watched the video of her husband, and I'm like, the time this lady has lost in trying to get that, could we have done this better? As a business person, I would say, yes, Erisco could have managed this better. But I guess from their own point of view, they're looking at it that we need to defend ourselves. We need to speak up against somebody spoiling our business name. We will see later.
So let me correct you there. I think they said she should come and apologize, but she refused to apologize when it started. Because, of course, I'm sure it's that Nigerian factor of like, it won't go that far. She didn't expect it to go that far, no. But okay, so I'll take it from the point of the Erisco Foods. I know running a business in Nigeria is very difficult.
It is.
So I'm sure he's feeling, he wouldn't want anybody to bring his brand down and all. But then, if you're running a business, there's bad publicity, there's good publicity. Sometimes that bad publicity, take advantage of it. I'm into the manufacturing industry as well. So if something like that, in my own opinion, if something like that happens to me, what I'll do is, I'll call her up. I'll find out, okay, you said there's too much sugar. What did you use to cook with it? I'll maybe get a cook or somebody to come, and then we'll sit down together with her. We'll check. We'll cook something, and then she'll tell us. And remember, she was pregnant, so her taste buds would have been different or something.
Exaggerated.
Yeah. So, I'll get her. I'll even make her my brand ambassador. I'll use her page and turn things around for my products. That's what I will do.
Thank you.
So I'll call the cook. He will come. He will sit down. And if at all, because there are so many products in the market, that's why we have what we call batch numbers on our products. There are times that you produce a product and it's not up to standard. You would not know. It will get to the shelves of the supermarket.
Yes, and then the consumers.
So it's the consumers that will complain. So when they complain, that's why you have those batch numbers. You can identify that particular product and withdraw from the market. So it's not a mistake that you can have a bad product out there. But this review is supposed to take it as, coming from me.
Bless you for putting in perspective. So she might have taken from a batch that, this review would have been correct.
Yes.
But Erisco being Erisco now decided that they will just make an example so that nobody goes on any social media platform to talk about their brand.
Good or bad?
Good or bad. Because I don't think the good should be accepted since they not take the bad. Because it's true. If it ever happens that an Erisco brand is being reviewed on social media, I will log off it.
See.
I'm not saying this because I totally support what the lady did. I'm saying that, in the condition of pregnancy and that review, she could have been corrected. It's like using a hammer to slap somebody that carry tissue. You understand? Kill throw. It's for me, I'm not in support of any cyber stalking negative thing. I'm just saying I didn't expect it to stay this long.
Get this far. I thought
so.
Had
If she had come and insisted on her truth that I had an Erisco brand, you go find dustbin, find the nylon for me. If you check on the batch, just as Ramatu just mentioned, that sometimes because in production, okay, let me make you laugh. The last batch of rice I did, it is after reviews from customers came and I was changing the bags of rice that my miller opened up about a faulty machine.
Ew.
People were eating stone.
Yes.
I lost money. People bought and returned. I gave people other bags from the same batch, expecting that it's not everything. I found that from my elder sister's house. In fact, I visited my sister and they gave me rice and I put it in my mouth. I was like, is this my rice?
I think I got one of the rice. I told you. I got one of the rice.
Is this my rice? I've told my miller, if we cannot continue rice the way we had achieved, because we had achieved our standard. And I started marketing from that point that, no, you cannot. If my miller cannot achieve it, make I come up for the business because I cannot start to. And what I have lost, if I want to recover from it, is a 3 years trip to recover from it. But have I gone to lock anybody up? Because I know we're in production.
Mistakes
now,
happen.
Yes, especially in food matter, food production, quantity measurement, anything can go wrong. So if she gave that review and you do not like it, let her get the batch. You go back to your people. Because not be you, they come miss the tomato, the Maggi, and the whatever preservation you pour inside. Something could have gone wrong, and it can be honestly wrong. But to make a scapegoat, because what they're trying to do is that I would drain you. As a brand, I think
we have David from Nasarawa. Good morning, David.
Sorry, David.
I also recollect watching an interview a man granted. A man who stood as a shorty. I think she also left. There was story about trying to resolve this case off out of court, which was why I felt they had resolved it out of court. And I think they were also trying to get her to bring the paste that you took from and all of that. I know that going on social media is extremely trending now. Everybody wants to do anything so that they can trend. Everybody wants to do everything so they can go viral. And because we're making money from, some people are making money from being on social media. So it's extremely important that sometimes this scapegoat system will help checkmate actions of those who don't understand that there will be repercussions for what they have done. Because if people get away with things, we've seen people come online and say, somebody called out Ayo Makun, AY, that AY's wife is this one. They called her Nathaniel Bassi's daughter is not daughter. I know. I'm saying social, generally when you come online and you say things, you need to be able to, with your full chest. Because if I did taste like this is extremely sugary, and I come on and I say it, I am responsible for what I have put out there. Am I also responsible for the comments people will put? Because I have given validation to somebody's what they have in their mind before, and then I'm giving them a platform to push that narrative. And I can be held responsible for everything everybody is putting under their post. That is why when somebody calls us on TV, and the person says, the president is this one, the host will quickly say, no, you cannot say that on national television. We do not allow it. Because you have to protect your platform. Similarly, if you come on YouTube and you post some comments that it's not appropriate for my platform, because I'm responsible for that, I'll delete it. So she also might not have known the entire repercussion of what she's done.
There's a reason I wanted us to separate the issue. So we have people who just go and defame people for whatever reason. And we have people who make reviews. Reviews are allowed. Yes. You are into production. You should not just be waiting for only the positive comments. You will get the negative comments. Make reviews. Now, are you saying that her going online to give a review on the product was wrong? Of course. That's one. It wasn't wrong, in my own opinion. the actions of the person. So what I saw from the comments that I read was that they were asking her to, she was daring them to go to court.
Yes.
She kept daring them. We will meet in court. We will meet in court. We will meet in court. She didn't want an outside settlement when they threatened, according to the comments that people made. So is that action where she now started daring them to go to court is where I saw that, are you sure this is just a simple review? Because if I review your rice now, for instance, and then you say, Auntie Oya, give me that particular rice, let us test it. And I say, no, I'm taking you to court. Let's go to court. I'll meet you in court. It will seem like I'm looking for another thing. It's not just about the product.
Okay, so, you know, she might have a civil arrangement in mind. So when it comes to civil suit, you can tell somebody I'll meet you in court. But it's a different ball game when it's a criminal matter.
So this
Between
is a
you
criminal
and the
matter
police,
now.
yes, it's a criminal matter. And it's the police that is prosecuting on behalf. Erisco is holding
Wow.
as watching brief. They petitioned the IG to have her arrested. The IG is the one trying her right now, is the one, you know, prosecuting on behalf of the government. So it's her versus state. Sadly, that's a different ball game. They, of course, you still settle. You can settle anything. You can reach
After
anything.
this
You can. Somebody
whole
can
stress.
decide to withdraw his statement or his petition, and that ends it. There's no witness. Matter ends. But it can be done. But it's a different ball game when you're under that kind of trial. Court can say remand, release, grant bail. You know, it's no longer one person's choice to say let's release, let's not release. It's now, you know, back and forth between her and what the court is granting per trial. It's a very sad
But I think we have a caller. Good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
You're live, sir. We can hear you.
Okay, my name is Masava. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Emmanuel from my hometown. You're welcome.
Okay, thank you. My first time caller.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, first of all, goes out to the lady for losing her pregnancy. You know, it's something that she will not be able to take it in the wife. To have to. But I must say that that's why the government needs to in place to hold social media from doing some things. Now, she had an issue with that particular thing that she used. Did she go to the right thing? Because I feel people should be able to, okay, go to NAFTA. Look at this thing. If you want to do something good for everybody, it was harmful to you. Go to NAFTA. There are people that can see all these things. They're coming on social media to destroy someone's business. That person has been here. It is a lot.
Do you think the plan was to destroy the business or to just, you are a consumer, you bought a product and you just want to talk about
she
your
had not
experience of the product? Is that destroying someone's business?
If she had not made the comparison, she called two brands.
Let's take a short break. When we come back, we'll continue this conversation. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.